But this song is called Jimmy Burke's Daughter.
Okay, I think we got it.
Jimmy Burke's daughter, the true love of my father, and mother to me and my 3 younger brothers. She born as she bathed us, if we were drowning she saved us, and taught us generosity and kindness toward strangers. Good sons, good sons. A good son loves his mother, and we're very good sons. Jimmy Burke's daughter bore 4 sons who love her, and each one's heart broke when he did disappoint her. But she always forgave us, tis tried to behave us, and prayed up to Jesus and his mother to save us. Good sons, good sons. A good son loves his mother, and we're very good sons. A pirate, a painter, a teacher, a saint. Her 4 sons gathered round her when my dad went to heaven. But she bloomed yet again when they feared she might wither. Yes, Jimmy Burke's daughter proved a right rugged flower. Good sons, good sons. A good son loves his mother, and we're very good sons. So let's raise up a glass in a toast to our mothers, whether they still be with us or they live up in heaven. 'Cause if we know right from wrong and we clean up our own messes and are respectful to others and good and true to our women and make interesting children and don't lie, cheat or steal, well, that's just the way that our mothers, they raised us. Good sons, good sons. A good son loves his mother, and we're good sons, good sons. A good son loves his mother, and we're very good sons. Mikey, I gotta ditch this mandolin. You're not gonna want me to unplug it.
Made your mother cry.
Oh, good, good. Mission accomplished.
All right, we're gonna have Rusty in here in a second.
Old Busty.
All right. Rusty, what I carried you down here.
Rusty. I'm kind of your roadie. Want me to close this one?
Oh, thank you. Yes, please.
Rusty Maria.
There you go, Rusty.
I'm gonna just double check her, but she's
Okay.
be real close. Really close.
All right, well, this next song is probably one of the oldest of the bunch. This record is kind of like a garage sale. It's got songs that are, some are 10 and 12 years old. Some have been hanging around the basement playing video games, doing nothing. We finally made them get out and do what they're supposed to do.
If it works.
This song is about an old pickup truck, a 63, 64 GM pickup truck of some sort. And I've never had one. I'm sure I will one of these days. So everybody ought to have a pickup truck. I want to wait until I can get the dog that'll sit there next to me up there on the seat. And this is by far the most bombastic song on the record, and featuring our friends Dave Nelson, Scott Stevenson, acting like they're in the Dropkick Murphys or something like that.
Too tired. Yeah. Can you imagine? Tired. That is. It gives me a headache just thinking about it.
Deep breaths, Scott, deep breaths.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When I was a young man, I bought me a truck. It was shiny and new with a fat payment book. I got 60 days paid and they took it away. Left a hole in my heart where that truck used to be. So I stuck out my thumb and I stole me a bite. I resigned myself to the pedestrian life. Then my friend went to jail for 300 years. His wife said, get that piece of shit out of my sight. Oh, Rusty, that old rusted truck. Oh, Rusty, that old rusted truck. It was an old Chevy or maybe a GMC from 1965 or maybe 4 or 3. It sat up on blocks between two big old oak trees. When the sun was just right, looked like it was smiling at me. So I stole it some tires and some fresh battery. I said a little prayer while I turned the key. So I buttered him off and I pulled out the choke. I fell in love in a cloud of blue smoke with old Rusty, that old rusted truck. Oh, Rusty, that old rusted truck. There was an old dog and he lived in the back. My friend's wife said that he'd been there for years and for years. She said she couldn't care less if I killed him and ate him. I just patted his head, gave him the rest of my beer, and I made him a house out of plywood and duct tape. The door from some outhouse I found by the road. He never left the bed of that truck for almost 15 years. He used to smile while they explained Captain a hole in the bed. Oh, Rusty, that old rusted truck. Oh, Rusty, that old rusted truck. I lost old Rusty one late winter's day, helping my friend get his ice house back off the lake. The ice seemed plenty thick, but then it started to break, and old Rusty took a header to the bottom of the lake. Sometimes I'll go out fishing right over that spot, me and a bottle and my old fishing pole. I'll feel a tug on the line and I'll haul it in. It'll be a chewed up pan of 30 weight from old Rusty, that old rusted truck. Old Rusty, that old rusted truck. along with the bombast.
His feedback. Head for the air raid shelters. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's a good one. The contrast.
I've had electric bands a few times over the years. Anytime I played an electric outfit where I had a guitar amp, after about 15 minutes, I'd lose my hearing. I just kept turning up louder and louder and louder until I finally blew the amplifier up. That was normal. So now I just usually play acoustic guitars now. But a song like that's awful fun. This song's called Slippery Slope. Kind of the opposite of Old Rusty, really. Dance with me on the slippery slope. Dance with me on the slippery slope. Rest my hand in the small of your back. Got a picture of you. The small of my mind. Dance with me on the slippery slope. Dance with me on the slippery slope. If you fall on me with slide down the hill on my coat, down the slippery slope. With me down the slippery slope. Dance with me. Careful, it's slippery. Very slippery. Slick. Very slick. Okay, you musicians, your union mandated break is now.
It's nigh.
It's nigh.
It's nigh. Right.
So my pal Dave Nelson, he kind of went above and beyond the Call of Duty on this record. When I play with Dick Smith, I like to record, and then I like to disappear while Dave Nelson and Dave Vermont mix the whole thing, and I like to come back about 6 months later and say, "Oh, nice job. Turn this one up just a little bit, you know." But Dave pretty much mixed this whole record, and I said, "Oh, mm-hmm." But this is the first song on the record. This is called Hard Bark. And about,
Maybe just a little bit forward. Yeah, that's great.
about 6 months or so ago, I was completely asleep, and I thought, got a piece of this song, and you know how many hundreds of times that's happened in my life, and I said, "Oh, I'll remember that in the morning," and of course you never do, you know. So, but I got up and actually banged this one out at about 3:30 in the morning. I recorded it, and then got up the next morning and said, "Oh, okay, that's all right."
Mike, I'm gonna need more of this in the wedge. Perfect, right there.
All right, this is called Hard Bark. A hard bark is grown upon me. Come sit in my shade and sing. 1,000 storms that night broke me. When I die, they'll count my rings. Oak, walnut, maple, hickory, the wind through all our leaves did sing. A song that sometimes lasts a century. When I die, they'll count my rings. A heart with 2 names carved in my bark, with an arrow right through. An old man takes off his shirt, sits in my shade, we compare tattoo. And make a fine guitar from the wood of my trunk, where my grain is straight and true. And every time you play it, I'll speak to you. A hard bark is grown upon me. Come sit in my shade and sing. 1,000 storms at midnight broke me. When I die, they'll count my ring.
Yeah! Woo! That's it. We're going to do what we can.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget the tune. Oh, yeah, it's going to be all funny.
It'll be a little funny.
this guitar that I'm playing, I call this the Gambler, and it in Milwaukee at Antiques on Pierce. They got this great antique store. This thing was sitting in the corner. It's got 4 aces on both of its shoulders, and of course it was the back was falling off. It was $35. I saw that baby. I said, "Oh, you're coming home with me," and so I dropped it off at Rick Kramer's Kramer Guitar Works in Aurora. And I didn't expect to see it again for a few years. And they called me up about 3 or 4 months later, and they said the guitar was done. I came in there, and they were both giggling, those 2 guys. And it's a pretty cool guitar now,
All you can do is do what you can. You do what you do and you hope for the best. You hope for the best and you make your plans. Above all else, try to do no harm. You do no harm and give the needy a hand. All you can do is do what you can. Everybody takes their turn on the wheel as the earth revolves and travels round the sun. And after you're gone, it's gonna happen again. The gods are laughing at the plans of men. You pedal like hell and then you do it again. But all you can do is do what you can. You do what you can. That's all you can do. And if you're lucky like me, you'll have a hand to hold while life does it to you. It's a slippery slope, but love will give you hope while you do what you can. You did what you could, you wished you did more, but don't open up that bag of regrets. You got a bag of regrets and a handful of songs. You remember the times that they sang along. Hope they still sing those songs even after you're gone. But all you can do is do what you can. You do what you can. It's all you can do. And if you're lucky like me, you'll have a hand to hold while life does it to you repeatedly. It's a slippery slope, but love will give you hope while you do what you can. It's a slippery slope, but love will give you hope while you do what you can. While you do what you can.
Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah!
Something along those lines.
All right, so this is called Friends in Heaven.
When I die, I'll be at peace, though I'm a sinner and a liar. Believe it will be heaven I see, not hell's eternal fire. Jesus will decide my fate, I believe he won't condemn me. I've got friends inside heaven's gate, I know they'll recommend me. will have no fear of death, 'cause I've got friends in heaven. When I take my final breath, I'll see my friends in heaven. Grandma, grandpa on both sides, I've got friends in heaven. Wading across the great divide, I've got friends in heaven. Heaven, heaven is a place due north of the state of grace. On a cloud shaped like the Savior's face, I've got friends in heaven. One day like leaves will turn and fall, the changing of the seasons. Wonder why we got to die at all. I'm sure Jesus has his reasons. I feel them watching from the sky, help me never to roll a 7. Guardian angels by my side, I've got friends in heaven. Heaven, heaven is a place due north of the state of grace. On a cloud shaped like the Savior's face, I've got friends in heaven. On a cloud shaped like the Savior's face, I've got friends in heaven.
All right, and then this last one that me and Mr. Nelson, I'm good. I got the world's biggest Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Thank you, Dave Vermont.
You're welcome.
So this next song is called "Family Tree." A lot of times in at Thanksgiving, we'll go out to the middle of Iowa, and my aunt, who's a Catholic nun, she's got a big retreat center, and it's got like 40 bedrooms down one hall, 40 bedrooms down the other hall, and we'll have about 60 or 70 Kuhns all there. And so I shot a bunch of video, and then I thought, well, hell, I better have a song to go with it. I never did anything with it, but I wrote the song anyway, you know. How much video we got sitting around that we never do anything with, right? But this is called "Family Tree." The roots of this family tree, they would be so very proud to see. All the branches, all the leaves that have grown off of this family tree. The family tree grew tall and strong through the years and centuries. So many winds and rains and lightning strikes, the family tree, it still survives. Some leaves fall and blow away, never to be seen again. Most of those leaves blow back again someday this way. Some blow in on Thanksgiving Day. The branches, they grew along with time, and with other trees' branches intertwined, they made new trees of their own. They grew to forests over time. One day our own leaves will fall, as every leaf one day will do.
will become part of the roots, part of that family tree's long history. The roots of this family tree would be so very proud to see all the branches, all the leaves that have grown off of this family tree. All the branches, all the leaves that have grown off of this family tree.
This little song is called "Oh My Darlin'." It's called. One, two, three, four.
Oh my darling, love you forever, oh my darling. Wanna take you to my trailer and make love to you forever on that couch just like leather, oh my darling. Oh my darling, love you forever, oh my darling. Wanna tell you all my secrets that I kept inside forever, and that keep my secrets, oh my darling. Like when we learned how to die, I just froze up inside. The only one that could thaw me out was you. It's true, oh my darling. Okay, Jack.
Okay, John, why don't you come on in too? It'll be fun.
Love you forever, oh my darling. I won't yell at you, repeat you, murder you, mistreat you. My mama wants to meet you, oh my darling. Oh, and by the way, fuck that Toby Keith with the store-bought variety. The only one out there to be out is you. Song.
Very nice, very nice.
About a hand, John Abbey on the bass. Gerald Dowd on the drums back there.
Very cool.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the right guitar
Oh,
on.
get the right guitar on, Dave. The Wedge Song. So the
David Gilmour special.
one of my closest friends, me and Dave, we used to hang out with this guy, and we had nothing but fun. He was the greatest pal. Consistently would cut school, smoke weed constantly. Their house was just completely anything goes. We had nothing but fun with him, and then of course we all grew up, and he, so he had moved down to Butthole, Georgia, I think it was.
Alabama.
Alabama, that's what it was, something like that, and he was living down there with his family. So me and Dave went down to visit, and we didn't know that he'd taken the cure, and of course we show up, and we knocked him off the wagon, and then he started his descent down the slippery slope. And so this is a song about him. It's called the Wedge Song. We used to call him the Wedge.
His story ended with the end.
The end.
Basically.
That's right.
Wedge is no longer with us.
That's right. He's gone to heaven. But we didn't know that we were the devil. The look in your wife's eyes told it all. We wouldn't have helped you fall off that wagon if we'd have known just how far you would fall. I guess we knew your brakes had always been bad. In the old days, we never stopped till we done all that we had. Then you married a girl who in the beginning had hoped she might fix you. You moved away from this place. You moved away from just what you turned into. But we didn't know that you were the devil. The look in your wife's eyes told it all. We wouldn't have helped you fall off that wagon if we'd have known just how far you would fall. And good old Wedge was dead. Well, this song has been around for it's been around for 7 or 8 years. It's called "Angels Too Soon," and for a long time it was a very slow, plodding kind of song, kind of an old timey kind of thing. And then one day we put it
Dirgy.
dirgy. We put it into a Cajun rhythm, and it liked that. Et toi. Oh, there it is now. That's what we said.
We spent way too much time together. Way too much time.
Think about it like that, don't you think?
Yeah.
deadly influenza, the typhus and the polio. Oh Lord, may we be passed over. Oh Lord, may we be passed over by the poverty and hunger that made so many of us wonder with the dread tuberculosis. May we not be made angels of so soon. Don't make us angels too soon. May we not be made angels of so soon. Don't make us angels too soon. Lord, may we be passed over, please, by the whooping cough and German measles, all the terrible childhood diseases. Won't you save us, please, oh baby Jesus? Oh Lord, may we be passed over by a death from misadventure. Watch over all our sons and daughters. Rain on them your healing water. May we not be made angels of so soon. Don't make us angels too soon. Oh Lord, may you one day angels make us. Just make 100 years to take us. Don't make us angels too soon. There we go. We'd like to be angels. We'd like to be angels, just not right now. Thank you very much. All right, and then this song is called Black Maria, and this song has been around for, it's probably been around for 5 or 6 or 7 years, and we were waiting for a time to record that baby, and Mr. Nelson. The way, Dave, am I in D or an E on this?
This is E.
E. Well, shit. I'm sure glad I took my cape off. The well, shit. Can you imagine?
Well, she.
But you know what? Things are going to happen. That's all there is to it.
She.
About like
Seconds, I can't find what I do in the chord.
he's lost his cord.
The famous lost chord, that's right. It is.
In Search of the Lost Chord?
Oh, when we do Moody Blues. Right.
Hope you brought a book. It's going to be a little while before we get
But this is back about when I used to be a cowboy.
when I was a very young man. I didn't use very many hair products at that time. But this, I used the song Black Maria to determine whether somebody's actually listened to the record or not. If I can tell, if they tell me, that hard bark is a great song, I'll say thank you. And then if they tell me, holy shit, Black Maria, then I know at least they got to the third song on the record before they threw it out. Oh, and out in the beautiful smelling foyer out there, there's a case up on the ledge that's got the new record in there. If you don't have the new record, pick it up on your way out. Just pick it up and put it in your pocket. If you got somebody that you know will actually listen to it, take two. That's fine. And it is my Christmas present to you.
How about that?
All I ask is if you hate it, throw it out. I don't want to see it at Goodwill. I don't want to see that thing there, okay? Because I'll have to buy it if I see it. So don't, just throw it out. Just wrap it in something and put it in the garbage.
You know, people have called Bob a lot of things, but they've never called him stingy, that's for sure.
Right, yeah.
One of the most generous
Stingy
human
Bob.
beings.
Oh, stop it now. I'm going to get all teary. Left Texas as a young man, half a day ahead of the hangman. Accused of things I'd never done, guilty of things they'll never know of. When my pony died, I would have cried if I hadn't have been too dry to spare the tears. Shot twice and in a fever, I stumbled into the church, saying something on another end, some dust bowl town in Mexico. The padre saved my life, he gave me refuge behind those open doors. Dressed my wounds, never quite got all the blood off of my hands. The padre said with a chuckle, my son, you'll live to one day die again. I went to sleep. When I awoke, I gazed upon the Black Maria. Black Maria, she will help me. Black Maria, she will guide me. Black Maria leads me towards some little church where they might hide me. With one eye on the holy book, my cellmate drew the Black Maria.
1,000 times with a needle dipped in ink as black as night. You know he pierced my hide one time for every single star up in the sky. It hurt so bad I would have cried if I hadn't have been too lost to find the tears. She corrupts the flights of the bullets of my enemies. She weakens the branches of their sturdiest hanging trees. No one can harm the bearer of the likeness of the flag. Black Maria, she will help me. Black Maria, she will guide. Black Maria leads me towards some better church where they might hide. With one eye on the holy book, my cellmate drew the flag. Maria. Good. For those of you who could not attend the Jimi Hendrix show at Madison Square Garden where he did that machine gun with Buddy Miles, that we'll have to do, I guess. All right. Well, this is our last song. It's called "Last Call." I thought about starting with it just to be a wise ass.
Was it? It really is a G.
Please tell me how the song I wrote goes, won't you?
We will.
Thank you so much.
The whole step among the friends.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, that is it, isn't it?
Mike, you can take me down a little bit in that body. It's a little hot. A little hot.
He's coming in hot.
Yep.
You don't have to go home, you just cannot stay here. Anywhere you go will be fine. So finish your drinks, be like Mick and like Keith, and move it on down the line. Last call's come and gone, the lights are all on. Tables with upside down chairs, a waitress with a pocket of damp $1 bills. Can't wait to wash the smoke from her hair. Chased by mops, out the door we are pouring. A small crowd on the sidewalk is forming. The doors locked behind us, the signs turned around. As last night's turning into this morning. Last call's come and gone, the lights are all on. Tables with upside down chairs, a waitress with a pocket of damp $1 bills. Can't wait to wash the smoke from her hair.
Well, thank you. That's the Dwindler.
Hey, how about a big one for Bob Kuhn? Writing all these good songs. Come on, give it up. Great song. Thanks, Bob.
Can we get one more?
Should we do the assholes? Or should we do what?
So, you know, the REI announced they were going to be closed on Black Friday, and I applaud this. I work at a car dealership, and they're in such a tizzy over Black Friday, which is the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever heard in my life. Like, all we have is a bunch of lonely guys kicking tires on cars. Their wives are all at the mall. They're not. If they brought home a car, they'd end up divorced. And, so this song is called "Only Assholes Shop on Thanksgiving." It's
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That's the way I found it on the internet, Bob.
I just need the first line. What the hell's the first line? I'll tell you, man. If I had the first line, I'd be in the meeting. Oh, yeah. It's always been Dave's job to know the first line of all the songs that I'm supposed to sing.
At a meeting of the chairman of the boards of director of major retail concerns concerning customer behavior and the influencing thereof towards the desired behavior of more retail activity and a little less birth of the Savior. The Christmas season had, in recent years, seen a growth spurt to now begin around Halloween. The forecasting department forecasted away, predicting an eventual start to the season around Labor Day.
Labor Day, Bob!
The fattest chairman did cry.
Let's start the Christmas season on the 4th of July.
Assholes, only assholes, only assholes shop on Thanksgiving. The poor retail workers, our sisters and brothers, saw all their holidays disappear, one right after another. For $8.25 an hour, with no health insurance, a 16-hour day for them in the holidays, not an unusual occurrence. From Black Friday to the day after Christmas, the whole season to them just a cruel endurance contest. As they sat down to Thanksgiving, so meager and humble, and they thought about the next 35 days, they couldn't help but grumble.
Black Friday, I curse you, I sang.
As they sat down to their meager Thanksgiving days. Assholes, only assholes. Only assholes shop on Thanksgiving.
It's a war!
The chairman cried.
Every day a lost battle. Just Christmas and Thanksgiving to conquer, and we will win the gold medal. Now, Christmas is tougher for that old baby Jesus thing. But after the turkey is eaten, no one cares about Thanksgiving.
What about the workers?
A cautious question was raised.
We used to give them a free turkey and the day off with pay. Won't their holiday be ruined? Their Thanksgiving? A disaster? Don't we open at 4 a.m. the very day after?
They will work when we tell them and pretend that they like it. They can have a nap in the storeroom. We'll sell them half-price blankets.
Assholes, only assholes, only assholes shop on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving arrived just post-pumpkin pie as the workers were saying their tearful goodbyes to their families and friends and the old turkey carcass. While outside the doors of the store, the crowd was making a ruckus with their heads full of bargains and half-priced alarm clocks and toys and trains and PlayStations and Xboxes. They pushed and they shoved and they trampled and drooled. And the fattest chairman over there to exclaim,
How I love these old fools! Thankful for bargains and discounts, we must find a way to make them thankful for shopping come next Christmas Day.
assholes, only assholes, assholes, only assholes. Come on, everybody. Assholes, only assholes. Come on, one more.
Feels good. Feels good.
Assholes, only assholes. Here we go. Only assholes shop on Thanksgiving. Thanks, everybody. Get a CD if you don't have one.
Bob Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.